Hey, folks, it's Kurt with Manana No Mas. We have launched a new website last week, and I've played with this idea a couple of times. Like when we launch a new customer website, it's just fun to kind of show them off and show people what we're doing. But sometimes I think it's cool just to inspire people because sometimes the projects are highly integrated. Sometimes there's a lot going on. Other times, the projects are incredibly simple, but it's the simplicity that I think brings the magic to some of what's going on. Today's website review or preview is going to be more of a very simplistic example. So I think it's really important to know that when you're working with Manana No Mas, we build according to your needs. So, some enterprise type projects are going to require, absolute from the ground up design, like in a Figma environment, like real honest to goodness, custom design, custom interface, really examining the user experience, how many clicks this, how many clicks that, what tools do what, and what the website's going to do. Other sites are more like, hey, I need a brochure website up that does a little bit of interactivity so that I can move forward, right? So I can get my message out there. So we launched one for a race organization called Hendricks-Motorsports last week. And so what I want to do is just give you guys kind of a quick overview of the Hendricks-Motorsports package. And then, of course, just kind of fill you in on how we did it, why we did it, and why we thought that the simple path was the way to success in this project. One was lead time. We didn't start this project till well after New Year's, and we needed to have the project up by like the 22nd. Okay. They had an event that was going to start, I think, on the 24th, and today's the 27th. So just to give you an idea, that timeline's very much condensed. In fact, one of the things that you would notice if I was showing the full screen up at the top where the tabs are in the browser, a lot of times there's the tabs that'll have the avatars, right, or the favicons of each brand. And we're usually pretty good about putting those favicons in, but with the time constraint we had, we didn't even do that. It just has the W for WordPress up there. So those are kind of the things, like attention to detail, dot the I's, cross the T's. Sometimes when you're working on a calendar, you got to say, hey, where's the meat of it? Let's just get the meat up on this thing, and then let's see where we go from there. And so I've got a screen share here. I'm going to go ahead and take the brand overlay off. And in fact, I'm going to take myself off the screen too. And I'm just going to go right through this display with you real quick. Experience, Premier Professional Auto Racing, right? Get Started is going to go to the About page. Here is an image of two of their cars that they lease to professional drivers. Here's where we learn more. That takes us again to the About page. And then we're going to go through and we're going to see they do engineering and suspension. They do sports car and prototype car building. They do engine and machining. Each of these is going to lead to a broader section for them. They still have yet to provide that content. So once they provide the content for a full page of engineering and suspension, this will link over to that. All right, just to give you an idea where we're at. They've got coaching, preparation, personalized service. We've got room for testimonials, and then we've got an enter to win. This is interesting. This is one of the features that we had built in. We were like, it's one thing to have a brochure website. It's another thing to grow a mail list. It's another thing to market you as a company. So it's one thing to market you for a service. It's another thing to market you as a brand. And so as we launch this website and as they participate in events at racetracks and things, I wanted a way for them to market themselves as a brand, to grow a list, and then to focus on marketing the services and products. So if we click on Enter to Win, that's going to take us over to a page here that's going to load, and it's going to basically just be a landing page. It's going to say, be a winner with Hendricks-Motorsports. You can win a backpack, a ball cap, and some autographed hero cards. You're going to put in first name, last name, email, mobile phone, enter to win, bada boom, win this swag. Easy, Easy peasy, simple thing. All right, let's head on back to the homepage. And from home, we're going to go to About. The About page is going to take us just, again, more images from them. So these are all their images. This talks about Kimberly that runs the program, and this is the history of the program. And then we kind of finalized or evened things out column to column with a team picture. This is my friend Eric Madsen right here on the left, and this is Kimberly right here on the right. Okay. Then we have a little gallery of some of their pictures here. We have not added any captions yet. Of course, we can always go back and fill in captions and alt text and all those kinds of things to help drive SEO and accessibility. All right. Celebrating key achievements. We got that. A good team picture, and talking about how they do things in the back end of their shop. Enter to win takes us back to the Be a Winner backpack, ball cap, and autographed cards. This one's interesting. I'm going to go to events. I told you they had an event that was just on the 22nd. So, and it went like 22nd, and then like the whole race event, I think, went 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th. It was like a week, right, of being there. So they opened up the event at this art event, and we wanted to have a way for people to interact with the brand. Again, I'm having two conversations. I'm having one where, hey, it's a brochure website. It is meant to convert for services, convert for sales, but we also want to convert for the brand. So we want to get people interacting with the brand. So we have this art event. Kimberly, is going to be there with their number 31 MX-5 Ashland Speed, right? So that's one of their drivers, Ashland Speed, at this Mazda Series autograph session. Let us know you're coming on Facebook. So this is one of the ways that I'm trying to get people to cross over into the social media streams. So you can go from Facebook to the site. You can go from the site to Facebook. So this says right here, let us know you're coming on Facebook. So if you click this, it opens up the Facebook page and encourages you to put a comment on the Facebook page. If you go down, this is pretty interesting. I thought this would be fun for people, especially using their phones at the event. If you attend, stop back and tell us your favorite piece. Remember, it's an art event. So what was your favorite piece from the art event? First name, last name, email address, mobile phone. That's the information that's going to go into the CRM, right? We're building a list. So that's what this whole effort is. It's building a list. But then I say, what was your favorite piece? Send us a selfie, choose file. So the user is going to click on choose file. I don't know if on the screen share you're actually going to see that, but it opens up the ability to pick a picture or a file and then submit the form. So what I'm thinking, when people are at the event and they're using their mobile phones, by the way, there's signage at the event telling people to go to this URL, to go to this website. So when people are at the event and they go there, they're going to see, if you attend, stop back and tell us your favorite piece. So they're basically voting for their favorite piece of art and sending in a selfie. That is going to give some media to Kimberly to be able to use in future marketing, right? She could build a gallery. She could have a vote for your favorite fan. She could do all kinds of things with what comes through on this. So the two main interactivities that we built into this very simple brochure-oriented website was we built in a shopping cart because she's going to want to start selling things. We built in an LMS in the background because they're going to start building courses on like how suspension works. So we gave them the ability to build courses. We gave them the ability to sell product. It's not done yet. That's future to be launched in the project. And we have two interactivities. One is send a selfie from an art event, and the other is enter to win a backpack and some autographed, professional trading cards. So she's got a blog that started. It is in its infancy. So that will come up. And we've got a couple of images here that really drive that, right? I really love the way that we selected these card styles and the animations on the photos to try and give it a little bit of flash. And then services is a main services page that is going to encourage people to break out into the specialties. Again, those are pages yet to be built. So there'll be a page for car storage, a page for event preparation, a page for coaching. There'll be a page for engineering and suspension. There'll be a page for engine development, all of that. So that's it in a nutshell. A fairly simple project, but one that was done in an incredible amount of time. And let me put this, there we go. One that was done in an incredible amount of time on an incredibly low budget and met the customer's needs. I can't stress enough, like when you work with Mañana No Mas, it's not always about, how much can we force down your throat so that you have the coolest, bestest website ever. Yeah, that's cool. Like as a web developer, as a web builder, it is super cool that you can go, oh, I'm going to build something cool and awesome. But the really cool part is when you meet the needs of a client and you meet their timeline and their budget, and you take that anxiety, that sense of being overwhelmed sometimes, you step in as a project manager and you just take that burden off their shoulders and you go, hey, stop worrying about it. You go do what you do best and we'll do what we do best. And when that calendar clicks over to that day that you need this thing launched, we'll have it ready for you. Don't worry about it. And that's where we came into play with this project. On budget, on time, Mañana No Mas. Our catchphrase since 2008 has been getting shit done yesterday, because I firmly believe that if we stay on budget and we honor deadlines with our clients, then we've already met 80% of what they're concerned about. And that other 20% comes through in the quality of our work, our creativity, and our follow through. So this project still has a lot of room for growth. Admittedly, there is a lot of content that can be built out. There's a lot of features that can be built out, a shopping cart, the learning platform, all of those things. But the good news is they got a launch. And in comparison to the sites that she had sent us for sites that she felt were her competition, the good news is this website already trounces those. So we've got a great product, great budget, great timeline, customers happy. So with that, we'll mark that one up as a win, and I'll share with you some other projects as we get those launched as well. I think it's kind of fun. It also promotes the customer's link, right? So if you have any interest in motorsports whatsoever, or you want to kind of get the inside look at like what it's like to have a race shop that runs adjacent to Daytona Speedway, hook up with Kimberly. Go to the website, give them a follow, jump on their Instagram, all those fun things, and help us share this brand. Have a wonderful day. It's Monday, so let's hit the ground running. Have a great week, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.